Paul Lindsey and Jim Holley for Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com here in Arlington, Texas. Round 7, and Jim, what an incredible night. As usual, Supercross Series just doesn't seem to disappoint us this year. Incredible racing in both classes.
Yeah, and you mentioned that, the 250 class. I mean, what a great, it's been a long time since Mitch Payton has swept the podium, and Adam Cianciarillo, the rookie, comes in here and he makes a statement.
I guess he answered our question, huh?
Yeah, he's ready to go. I mean, he's going to have that red background when he heads down to Atlanta there, and Blake Baggett.
Gave it all he had.
And you know, it's not a bad ride for him. I mean, for what he's been through and all the injuries he's had, second is
8
great.
days back on the bike, yeah, not bad at all.
And I thought that Martin Davalos was going to have his first. I mean, he was checking out, but this track here tonight was hard. It was slick.
So
it was wet in some spots, and you know, he went down, and but he still got back up and rode well with the visor hanging off, and finished up in that you know, that third position. But how about fourth and fifth?
Unbelievable. Vince Friese finished out in fourth, where he finished the series in points last year, very quietly, very kind of conspicuously, fourth place. And then fifth place, Justin Bogle, welcome back to Supercross. And notably absent in the main event, Jeremy Martin. Unbelievable turn of events. He looked good in practice, missed out in the heat race, got pushed wide on the LCQ start. Night over, I'm sure we'll see more out of Jeremy Martin as the night goes on, but his teammate, Anthony Rodriguez, who we talked about earlier on the show, was looking so good up there in third, right with those guys. A little rookie mistake back there, and his night was over as well. But lots of excitement in the 250 class, starting out the East Coast swing here.
Yeah, and how about in that 450 with Ryan Dungey collecting $1,500 from Nuclear Cowboys, and I thought at one point, well, hey, maybe he's going to win this thing, but James Stewart said, nah, nothing doing. I want to win back-to-back races.
And James becomes only the first man to do that this year. He's the third guy now to get 2 wins on the season. Villapoto has 2, Reed has 2, and now James has 2, but the first guy to do it back-to-back. And as you mentioned while you were interviewing him, Jim, 47 career victories now for James Stewart, only 1 behind, second on the all-time win list, Ricky Carmichael. Unbelievable. Just when you thought James Stewart was done, so many fans have written him off, he is now right back in the thick of things. He jumps up to third in the points, picked up 7 points on Villapoto, who finished 4th tonight, and he is now only 14 points back of the leader, and only 2 points back from Roxon, who finished back in 6th.
Yeah, and you mentioned that, and how about Justin Brayton there? I mean, he was up there battling too, but I'm talking about Bam Bam, Justin Barsha. What a ride he put in. That's what you had to do tonight to get up there to finish on the podium, and he finishes up in that third. And like you had mentioned, Villapoto in fourth, but Brayton in that fifth, and Roxon in sixth. I mean, it's tight. I mean, it is hard here. Any number of those guys could have won, but you know, James Stewart's got to be happy. He won last year in Atlanta. He's going back, like you mentioned, only 14 down.
That's right.
Things are looking good.
Yep, and Weston Pike, unfortunately, his 5-5 in 2 rounds comes to an abrupt halt tonight. A little bit of bad luck for him. But as you mentioned, Jim, we're heading to Atlanta, round 8 of the Monster Energy AMA Supercross Series and FIM World Championship, reaching the halfway mark. I know James is excited to get there. This is about as close to home as it gets for JB, for Brayton picking up that 4th place here. Good ride for him. And I know James is excited to get back to Atlanta, where he won last year, like you said.
Well, and the other guy that I want to give a little shout out to, Chad Reed. What a gallant effort for him to come out here and try to ride a couple laps in that free practice. He tried to come out in the first time practice, but unfortunately for Chad Reed, not riding here tonight. And you know, that $250,000 that Toyota was offering up for the Toyota Triple Challenge is safe. The only thing they got to give away now in New Jersey in April is a brand new Toyota Tundra.
Well, and it's a heartbreak for Chad. Obviously, you know as well as I do, he didn't care about the 250 grand. He just wanted to be out there staying in the thick of things. And like you said, he gave it a valiant effort. He's a tough dude. And we miss you here tonight, Chad. Nothing but heartbreak here in Arlington for Chad Reed, 2 out of 3 years. So, well, that's going to do it from us for here in Arlington. Jim Holley, Paul Lindsey on Supercross Live, supercrossonline.com. We will see you next week in Atlanta for round 8 of the Monster Energy Supercross Series.